But yeah, I know I definitely want to go back to the first town at least for the tax collector mission, just for
Oh
the
yeah,
extra money.
yeah, for the extra, just like free money sitting there.
Well, also the guy in the house that is the killer has a skill book in it for mercantile.
Hmm. And that's one of your main skills, isn't it?
Yes.
But I'd say you're still in Bamora.
Yes.
Look for a place called the Eastern Guard Tower. Because the first thing we're going to be doing is stealing.
Uh oh.
What?
Open MW. No, there we go. It's like open MW not responding. It's like
Oh,
like it's,
yeah. We're going to follow Adam's advice and steal everything. Well, not everything, but something very useful.
it's like look on map.
Oh, yeah. Like, yep, I think that's it. And the top floor.
Neat. Guard. Oh hey, shiny.
On top of that shelf, or the dresser,
Yep.
you're going to need to get that guard away from there.
Because he'll
Yep.
just get me instantly.
Uh huh. Yes, we are doing thievery, of course.
Yes. Hey, Valiant.
The trick is steal something from downstairs,
Oh. Oh.
right in front of him. Like one. No, no, no. Like he has to see it. So do the like one of the weapons on the wall.
Okay. It's like just give me one
Just
second.
drop it. Remember though.
No, I know. That's
Otherwise,
why I'm like I gotta.
yep.
Okay.
Practice. Because unlike even Oblivion, most
Oh.
NPCs do not move when they
Guessing I had
a bounty.
others. Other.
Just pay gold. It's fine. It's only 20 gold, 30 gold. They don't send you to prison. Oh, I guess he does. Hmm. Trying to remember how to do that.
I mean, that's not stealable. That's not. I can take that now because it's not
Yeah.
stealable. Okay.
Uh, I'm going to look up how to do this because I probably have not done this in a very long time.
Oh, dude, you were looking like right at my direction. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, that's mine now.
Well, this doesn't help. The person doing it is using magic. I'm like, I'll look up a video on how to do it. And it's like the person that uses magic. I'm like, that doesn't help you. You like if you had to.
Damn.
There you go. Are you hidden?
I am, I guess.
Yeah, but that sword is also like 25,000 gold.
Oh.
Yeah, 17,000. Yeah, they're not. Like there's a threshold to how much you can steal before they just kill you.
All right.
And it's a very expensive sword.
Okay, we're gonna load this back up. Okay.
I'm looking up stuff on how to do it. Okay, it seems getting him to face away from it,
Oh, really?
basically. Yeah. Like, that seems to be the major thing.
There's someone watching me. I can tell. Is that somebody saying that?
Wealth beyond
Yeah, I
measure.
believe that is in line.
Okay. Okay.
You may speak.
It's like, what's that over there? As you like pick their pocket. Like yeah. There you go. I'd say maybe jump on those barrels behind you to sneak.
God,
Okay, let's see.
you in.
Ooh, that was quick.
Ow!
Nope.
You're beaten. Now you
We don't have to do this. Kinda like just pick up the sword and kill him. Like, are you actually crouched stealth? Or just standing there?
I'll double check this time. Because we have we made sure to set it on toggle. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Because like all the ones I've seen, it's like they were standing where you were and crouched. Though, unfortunately, we might have, with using OpenMW, fixed some of those issues that,
Oh, it's true.
yeah, like we might have made it a little harder to do stuff like this.
wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Just, eh. Stop looking at me.
You're making me nervous.
You're finished.
Do you remember what's your crouch key? Like you've already been reported, so it's definitely. Like try talking to him. Like he just seems to be walking towards you right now.
You're finished.
You earned a death warrant for your crimes.
Hmm. Well, try picking up the sword and killing him. See if that works.
You'll do.
Wow. Yeah, these guys are pretty tough. Yeah, the sword's enchantment is it's pretty good. It's more of a damage over time. It's 1 to 10 points for 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is not gonna work.
I don't think so. Yeah, doesn't seem. I mean, like the guards are actual people who can defend themselves, kind of thing.
Bleh. All right. Steal everything. Sorry, Adam. I
Not
don't
quite
mod the
working
shit
out.
out of my game.
Yeah.
I don't mod stuff to make it super easy. I don't make it easy. I make it harder.
Technically, you don't. I mean, I do.
No, but I also like since it's been forever since I played Morrowind. It's like I just want to play Morrowind. Oh wait, no, that's right. Duh.
You take the still strider.
Exactly. I'm like I
I mean, you
gotta,
can walk back.
meh.
Walking around is a good way to level your athletics. And there is a cave on the way there. Just don't overdo it because fatigue is very important for combat.
Mm-hmm. So one of the questions I thought about,
Hmm.
because obviously they get rid of the whole kind of class feature in a sense in Skyrim, but it's still there in Morrowind and Oblivion. Is are there any like order of monks? Because there is a monk class.
Yeah. The the God, I'm blanking on the name. The moth monks. The people who are allowed by the Empire to read the Elder Scrolls.
Oh right.
But then there's also the Blades. Like they're an order of monks.
Oh, I
Like
would have
you
figured they
meet.
were considered a order of knights.
Well, they are. They're both. It's like It's like Christian monks, where it's
Oh,
like I am a knight and a priest kind of thing, where it's like an order of monks, like the proper word use of monk.
hmm.
More in Oblivion, you know, where it's more like associated with priest.
Okay, fair enough.
Like yeah, like the moth priests are the ones who are allowed who train to read the Elder Scrolls, which even to the best of them causes them to eventually go permanently blind.
Right. It's like when did you go blind? It's 10th year in. What about you? 5th? Like why? Why? Like why do
Well,
you
because
guys
like
read
the thing with
this?
the Elder Scrolls is like they exist outside of the world. Like they are technically part of like the physical game. Like because they see all the things that are possible and all the things that have happened, and people looking at them like can see little bits of that, but using them is like way too hard on you.
Right.
So it eventually causes them to go blind. But it's the idea that like the Elder Scrolls existed before even like the things that made Tamriel existed.
Random village.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Old. Okay.
Like there might be more orders a month. Like
I'm listening.
I only played. I never played Arena, like the first one, but I
Okay.
did play Daggerfall once, and there were nightly orders for like each of the eight divines,
Okay.
that were kind of monks.
Outlander, what do you
Like they
want?
actually had churches, like proper churches.
Hmm. And then my other question was going to be on orders of knights. Obviously, there's the blades,
The blades,
and then the nine,
each
right?
the Knights of the Nine, yes. Um, then there's each of the nightly orders for each of the cities in Cyrodiil. Like they each, I think you only ever interact with one. And it's like the order of the rose or something. I forget what it's called. But like you do a mission for them and join their order. Oh, like the Sijiks, they're monks. Just
Hmm.
because they're mages doesn't mean they're not monks.
That's true. Mud crab. I saw
So
you.
apparently, for monk orders in Skyrim, there's the Chernoian monks, which are basically a monk order of monks that revere the old Nordic gods,
Ah,
but as like animals,
yes, sounds.
like the old like Nordic pantheon of like the animal avatars.
Oh, okay.
Like how you see in Skyrim with like the in the Draugr ruins where it's like the fox and the owl and like the wolf and stuff.
Right.
But that's ESO, so you know there's only so canon it seems to be able to make itself. Yeah, I would basically say like any church technically is classified as a monk, but not like in the way you mean.
Right. No, I mean like the actual like monk class in
Yeah.
D&D slash.
But I think, yeah, but like I think for Elder Scrolls, a monk is like that. You know, like a person who is trained in combat and religious stuff. Let's see. I'll look up the description of their class from Morrowind. Classes. Monks are students in the ancient martial arts of hand-to-hand combat and unarmed self-defense. Monks avoid detection by stealth, mobility, and agility, and are skilled in a variety of ranged and close combat weapons. They are skilled in hand-to-hand, unarmored athletics, acrobatics, sneak, block, marksman, light armor, restoration, and blunt weapons. So, like, very combat and agility focused. So, classic monks, but then also they know restoration. And then I think it's a little different for Oblivion. Yeah, but like it always seems to be like that the monks in Elder Scrolls are just as proficient with bows as they are with fists.
So they're somewhat Zen archers.
Basically, yeah. And for Oblivion, they're proficient in alteration instead of restoration, which makes more sense because being able to protect themselves.
Right. I mean, it's just like how I had that hilarious moment at D&D where it's like, I'm gonna do Iron Body, and then be increased 2 sizes. Like,
Oh yeah,
that
like,
would be
like,
perfect example of alteration.
Mm-hmm.
I told my coworker about that. It's like, I got dropped instantly. It's like, why is that? Because I failed a fortitude save.
Yeah, like you always seem like your character seems to be like, all right, this is very important. Don't roll a 1. Rolls a 1.
Yeah. I love how it's like, I'll meet you on the other side, so it's like your two are going to different places. I will fight anything to get to Sova. I don't think Adam realizes that yet. It's like I will fight to cross over into the other into your spiritual realm.
Luckily, we got resurrected at the end.
Okay, I did not know that.
We were able to get revivified before, because Art's ability is very much better. It's very better. Blah, I'm saying that very wrong. It's much better than the magical version, because the psychic one, you can pump more power points into it to make it be for a longer time.
Andy,
Look up.
man just fell from sky.
Yep. Levitation magic's dangerous.
No. Oh God.
Hey, you see how long those last?
Fucking 7.
You think it's long enough to jump that far?
No.
You know what's really nice? You can use scrolls while you're jumping. He's like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. They're stupid.
Well,
Falls from sky. I mean, what he did worked.
yeah, he just didn't think.
He focused on power instead of longevity, because you can do that in the spell creation stuff where you can be like, I want this really strong spell that'll last like a little bit of time, and in that time I can like pause the game and do a bunch of stuff, because like there's like fortify intelligence by 800 points for 2 seconds. Create potion.
Okay, made it back to
Sadnine.
yep. And I'm going to do some classic level up training.
Punch mud crabs.
There
Yeah,
we
like
go.
honestly, I'm not really against getting rid of classes that they did in Skyrim, because it makes it more open to like where you're not like, if you want your character to evolve to add different things to him eventually, you can.
Right.
Like one of the
It makes
people I
it
watch on,
easier to add to your build versus your. It's gonna take you forever to try and utilize this new thing that you figured out that you want to use.
yeah, like one of the people I watch do Let's Plays and stuff, which has been going on for a long freaking time. Like Gopher, I
Okay.
don't know if you watch him.
I've
Like,
heard of them.
yeah, he basically has his current character started off as a thief, and like he's been slowly learning magic because he's like magic's useful, but like there's certain things he doesn't want to do. Like he's not going to use fire, like fire spells or like evocation spells, basically.
Right.
Like his magic is illusion and utility spells, and he'll never just be like, "Well, I learned this spell." It's like he has ones where it's like he's got to research it,
Hmm.
and then like spend time learning it, and then like he has to go out and practice it.
Nice. That's actually
So
really cool.
well, it's a lot of role playing for when he's doing the Let's Play, because it's very in character the entire time, which I like. Where it's like it's gotten to the point where his character is basically like killing common bandits with potions that cost like tens of thousands of gold.
He's like, and here you go.
And it's not even he's using as with a weapon strike, which would make him last longer. He's literally pickpocketing them onto them.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is the fact that he's just like, and crouch, put this in your pocket.
It's like, this one potion's worth more than everything in this dungeon combined.
But this
Here you
is
go.
this is what I'm gonna do.
To what do I owe the honor, Lord?
Quick transitions.
Oh god, yeah, like it's like instantaneous.
Sir, I found a dead body. Here's the two.
No. I didn't find any gold.
Ah, hello.
Hmm.
Did you want something?
Eh.
I'm guessing you're mostly doing it to kill the guy to get the skill book.
Well, I mean, I could get the skill book without killing the guy.
Oh. Yeah, because you don't even have to pick it up, you can just look at it.
Yep. Do.
So hopefully that wasn't your only question.
Uh,
Outlander.
So I know you had stuff about the tribunal, like last time.
oh, do you know the Daedric, like, I think you meant, I don't remember if you mentioned the Daedric gods that they are meant to mirror?
Oh, anticipations. Vivek. Vivek is Mafala. Like Vivek is literally two-faced. Do you ever think about that? Like Vivek has two faces. He is a chimer and a Dumner.
Interesting.
And Almalexia is supposed to be Boethia because she's the warrior goddess. Which is kind of funny because Boethia is said to be the lover of Lorcain. and she's meant to be the because she's like all about trials and like the best of the best, like only the survive. It's the idea that she's preparing as many people as possible to help Lord Kane in the next iteration of the world.
Hmm.
And also that Amalexia was married to the Nervar. So it's like she's kind of related to your character in Morrowind like that.
Weird.
And then Sotasil is Azura. Because like where Azura is like mysticism and like magic, Sotasil is logic and like reason and engineering. But it's like, yeah, like there are still Dumner currently that worship the three Daedra. They're outcasts and don't live in normal society like the Ashlanders.
Okay.
Like the tribes of Ashlanders, they live out in the Ashlands by themselves and are basically considered like outcasts in modern Dumner society. But like they're the ones who follow the old ways that the Dumner believed in. Where it's like those Daedra are meant to test them every day of their lives so that they can become better. And where it's like everything is a trial in Dumner society.
Hmm.
And it's meant to be like these things challenge you so that you can become better.
Well, I confronted the man on the motor, and he fought back, and now I'm just taking everything he owns.
Yep, it's like you.
That's my bed now.
You get like I've done that plenty of times where like I'll be like, I like your house. Pulls out sword. Which is even more so in this game because I don't think cells reset. So you can literally just be like, this place is my house now.
Right. I believe so. And before I forget,
Are you getting the axe?
there's an
Outlander,
axe.
what do you want?
Yeah, there's a magic axe and a tree stump. Like if you're gonna focus on axes, I was gonna tell you. But you end up using swords.
And just because it gives me a point to have leveled up.
Yeah.
Because if I remember right, everything actually does affect level up.
Major and minor only.
Okay.
The rest of the skills do not add to your level ups.
Okay. Yeah. Unarmored
Like
is 10.
major skills level up the fastest. Minor skills level up second fastest. And then the rest are like the slowest leveling up.
Right. How do charges work again?
That's how many uses.
Okay. And then how would I recharge it?
It passively recharges based on your enchanting level. And I think you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, 5.
I made a mistake.
That's fine. You could still use soul gems.
Fair enough.
And I don't think it's like that slow in comparison. It's not
Right.
going to take forever. And yeah, just so you know, you can wear like multiple, like you can wear a robe over all your stuff you're wearing.
And then also getting free health potions. Because the guy's ring is worth selling, but
Go ahead.
I'd rather have the potions. And then you said there's an axe and a stump.
Mm-hmm. It's a little closer to town, I believe.
Like I know there's the mission to catch the one guy hiding stuff in that stump.
Mm-hmm. Fairgoth.
Yep.
Well, because the one guy's like, yeah, he's got money. I can't find it. I want you to find it for me, and I'll give you a cut of it. Man, I wish they had load times like this on
Can you
original
ask your
Xbox.
question?
That would have been real nice.
Like how many hours do you have logged in Morrowind? In the loading screen or in the real game?
Greetings and
Oh yeah. Like what's really nice is I recently found a mod for Fallout 4 that hyper accelerates the game during load screens. So it like I think it's 500% faster,
Dude.
and it works really well.
Like, did you kill a bunch of people? No, why do you ask? You're selling me a lot of stuff for
So why are you selling me a bunch of random clothing?
Did you become a murderer?
I would say one thing you should do,
Hmm.
try to get alchemy to 15, because
Okay.
that would show you the first thing in potions.
Oh, okay. And then it would
Because
actually.
like right now you can't even look at potions. No, you can train it to 15. That's all you would need.
How do I do that? Do I?
Find a trainer.
Oh.
I can look up one for you real quick.
Well, no, I meant like is there a way that I
Uh,
can just experiment with potion making?
There is. Like if you wanted to do that.
Pedestal, mortar and pedestal.
Basically, yeah. Like that'd be the bare minimum thing you need.
And then basically like, all right. Well, I mean,
There are certain ones that are much better.
uh, take this guy's scuba pipe. I don't
Like,
need that.
yeah.
Here's this really expensive book.
For store fatigue potions, like combine things that are frequently food, like meat and rice and stuff like that. Because like things that are normally seen to be eaten will do restore fatigue,
Okay.
from what I remember.
Yeah, just selling him silverware. It's like you killed people, didn't you? You know, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I killed one guy because he killed somebody else.
Yeah. There's a guy in Balmora. Actually, there's 3 people in Balmora that can teach you alchemy training, and 2 of them are in the Mages Guild.
All right.
I would definitely save the magic sword
Oh yeah, no,
for when you need it.
not gonna just throw it away. It's like I'll still use a magic item even if I have to fucking deal with some bullshit for a bit.
You just use heavy armor, right?
Yeah, I'm just wanting
think
to. My shoes are the only thing that.
It doesn't look like he has any heavy boots.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I'm just gonna throw boots that have an armor rating.
Yeah.
Because then if it gets damaged, I can repair it with the armor hammer.
Yep.
I think I have everything else. All right. Ardent glow. That's what I was looking at. What I looked at in my one game. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
What?
A scroll that does restore fatigue, health, and magicka for 60 seconds.
Oh yeah. Like that's the kind of stuff I like. We're just like a passive thing.
So, what is the Argent glow?
I do not know.
Like, is it an actual thing, or is it just like a random spell name? Because you get base, vital, and vigor. Like summon skeleton is straightforward. Or it might be spells like Mordecai's Fortress from D&D.
Well, yeah, like some of the stuff
Because
is
there's
just like
undo
kind of
cells
like
unhinging,
yeah,
which is probably like a Drathis winner guess.
yeah. It's just the people who made it.
Oh, Geist.
Like the person who made the spell.
Guest. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Ah, the Argent Aperture is the gateway that lies inside Adamantium Tower.
So
Which is technically would be to Aetherius. Or even more.
An honor, to be sure.
And I don't know what anyone else knows about stuff for Elder Scrolls, but the towers are basically the things that keep the world existing. Like there's 8 of them, one for each of the 8 divines that helped Lord Cain make the world. And if they are destroyed, the world will unmake itself.
fucking red
And
mountain.
technically, that is the end goal of the Aldmeri Dominion.
Yeah. Fuck the Aldemir Dominion.
They end up winning.
I don't doubt it.
Like in the expanded lore, like they end up being victorious. But it's also to the point where a bunch of the other races are just like, fuck it, and leave. Like, yeah, we're done being around here, watching you try to do this. We're just going to leave. Like, the Khajiits get in spaceships and fly away.
Fucking weird. There,
Yeah,
that's
the Coda stories are supposed to be very sci-fi.
I think I missed 1 hour. Nope. Okay. Done this quest twice now. I've really not played as much Morrowind as I could have been, but it's a good thing because then I don't. Because this is, in a sense, its own blind thing.
Yeah, like how much of it do you actually remember?
Not much at all. Unfortunately, not much at all.
Well, I'd say in this sense, fortunately.
True. If I remember right, the Red Mountain is one of the towers, right?
Yes. There's basically one in each of the provinces, roughly.
But it's not an actual tower.
Like, yeah, it's not always a tower. Like, the Adamantium Tower is an actual physical tower. But the Throw of the World in Skyrim is one. Red Mountain is one. There's a tree in Vardenfell that is one. Trying to remember. There's the Crystal Tower in the Somerset Isles,
Okay.
which is an actual tower, I believe. Let's see, I'll look up because there's one in Ikuda, which is where the Red Guards come from, but I think that one's been destroyed a long time ago. And there's the Adamantium Tower that's in it's in High Rock. Red Tower in Morrowind. The White Gold Tower in Cyrodiil,
Okay. Oh, well, yeah.
where the Empire is set. The Crystal Tower in Somerset, and the Throw of the World in Skyrim. It's called Green Sap in Vardenfell, which is the giant tree. And there's Orichalcul, which is the Redguard one.
Right.
And then there's the Walking Brass, which is the New Medium. Which is what the Dumner, not Dumner, the Dwemer,
Right.
the dwarves made as basically their living god. Which Tybur ended up using to conquer all of Tamriel with.
Ah.
Basically, think of it like, imagine if someone in medieval times suddenly had a Gundam. and use that Gundam to conquer all of Europe. Do you think it would be hard?
Oh,
Yeah. Which a Numidium is basically the equivalent of what is occurring in Morrowind right now. I forget what its name is exactly, but it's like the Numidium is the ones that the Dwemer made. There's one being made currently by the main bad guy. I'm going to post this word to you, Lewis, and I want to see if you can pronounce it, because I cannot. At least I could try, but it would be bad.
okay. A Kulakan?
Yep, that's as soon as you said it, I remember that's what it's a Kulakan.
Okay.
That is the Numidium that Degathor is making. Which the last one was made using what's known as the Mantella, which is imagine if a soul gem was strong enough to hold the soul of a Caesarine. He's using the Heart of Lorcain. Yeah. So it's like it potentially had a much higher power potential.
I'm listening.
Extra 100 gold, and I have a ring.
I'd say keep it. It's a good healing item.
Oh, I know.
Okay. That's pretty much the quest done in Sedinin. So we can go look for some mushrooms in the area, because I believe that's a good number of them are around here.
May the wind be on your back.
Okay. I'm going to do one thing, though.
Get alchemy to 15. Or
I didn't choose block as a level up skill.
you didn't? Really?
Oh, two-handed swords. I was doing two-handed. I think that's what.
Oh, you were going to?
I think I was going to do two-handed swords.
I mean, you could switch to that. I think it makes sense. Like using claymores and stuff.
Yep. Man. All right.
You may speak.
Yes?
Yeah, it's block can't be used with two-handed weapons.
Anything I can do for you?
Just looked it up to make sure. I mean, you can still keep going with, how you're doing.
Yeah, that means I'm actually going to take some time to... I have a budget idea for block, and I've already got to it. Okay.
I was trying to get it to 20 or something.
No, I just had a set number of gold that I wanted to keep over.
Oh, okay.
Trying to be
Yes,
financially
Outlander.
responsible.
The trick I always used to do, if I was trying to make a really strong character, like a max everything character, is you get a spell that damages an ability
How do you do?
by 100
Maybe
points,
talk.
and then train. Because the game's like, oh, you're this skill's only this, and then you can train for like nothing.
Right.
So what are you looking for?
Just spells. Resist magic wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, it's only for 5 seconds though.
True.
Yeah, it's like that's the one thing I don't like about magic sometimes, where it's just
Oh,
it's
here's
like
one
it's not
for
strong.
20 health for 20 to 80 points for 1 second.
That's like a good, like, big range right there. That's also one way to make spells a little easier to cast. Have them have a big range of potential. Yeah, you only have a 41% chance to cast that.
All right.
Like your one that you have, the one you're more of a passive one.
All right. Okay.
Okay. We're looking for mushrooms,
Mushrooms.
if that's what you want to do right now.
Yep. Because you said
Okay.
that would be...
A good idea, because then you can get on a little bit increased disposition with the lady, because she's also the person who gives you this quest, and she's also can teach you alchemy.
Ah.
So,
Just get the mushrooms to complete the quest.
mm-hmm.
And then go get the quest.
No, you already have the quest.
I do?
You got it last time.
Oh. That's right.
That mushroom to the left is one of them. The luminous Russells. So you just need one of each.
Oh. Well.
And then
Okay.
you're looking for one that looks has like the long stalk and like the big head, called Violet Corpinus. And then there's the last two are ones that grow on trees, like I forget what they're called. Do you know what they're called? Like that type of mushroom, where it's like the ones that like they're like really
The...
like half. They grow on like the tree and they're like half.
Yeah, they're the... what I tend to call the stair mushrooms.
Yeah, something like
Because
that.
if they can grow in the right direction, they are literally stairs for something tiny.
Hmm. But you need the Violet Corpinus. Did you get that? 'Cause I
Yeah.
saw your.
I got a
Okay.
couple.
Then you need Belgo's Bane and Hypophasia, which are both the ones that grow on trees.
Oh, okay. God damn fucking things.
Oh, and she'll reward it with more healing potions.
Fuck off, you bird.
It's not even a bird; it's a lizard.
It's flying. I don't care.
Yeah. Winged asshole.
Ah.
Yeah, like the one on the tree stump right there.
Yep.
There you go, Belgo's
Get some of
Bane,
those.
and then it looks like Belgo's Bane grows on trees. So the other one looks kind of like the Belgo's Bane, which might be on the tree right there.
Yep.
No.
Hyphen fascia.
Hyphen fascia.
Okay.
Or hypha fascia.
Got that.
There you go. Yep, you got them all. Like the main reason I was trying to get the sword for you at the beginning is because so that you could potentially go deal with those not Thalmor, the Telvanni guys.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. I have not forgotten about them.
Like, there's one quest I know we can do that you wouldn't have to fight, but it also would require you going to Vivek to do,
Okay.
which could result in getting a Daedric longsword for free, like as a reward. And it's not even just only a Daedric longsword. The guy's like, "What kind of sword do you like? What kind of weapon do you want?" And depending on what you answer, he'll give you a Daedric version of that.
Yes?
I don't have anything new to sell. That's right.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Yeah, like the stuff you did get, you want to keep.
Yep. All right.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
We make a special trip just for you.
All right.
Same low price.
And this was the Mages Guild quest, right?
Friend?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the Khajiit lady in the basement.
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
All right.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Yeah, it's like literally the quest is find a cave. You literally just have to walk into it and walk back out, and then go to one of a couple people and like report that you found it, and they'll reward you. But depending on who you talk to, they'll give you different rewards.
You said a 15 in alchemy?
Yep, I believe so.
Greetings.
You're at 5, so you just need 10.
The Lord speaks.
But yeah, you see how cheap it is to start off with?
Right. Oh, God damn it.
What?
I accidentally misclicked.
Oh, you stole something.
Yup. Son of a bitch.
When was the last time you saved?
Last autosave was at the tower.
Mm. Told you gotta start
That's my greatest mistake.
like I save before walking into any building. Like, but that's just because of years of playing Bethesda games where it could just crash at any moment. So I
True,
just got
I keep
impulsive.
forgetting that it's not that as bad on... That's like the one saving grace of the really crappiness of the console versions, without the mods being able to make it a little bit better, is their autosave is a lot more...
lenient.
Yeah. Or at least that how I remember. Alright, come on. Go steal this and then go...
What'd you activate anyway?
I was doing training and I must have twitched a little bit, and went to the right and picked something up off the desk, apparently.
Mm. I think they would at least ask you first to return it rather than just being like, you're dead.
Yeah, no, I was 4 ghosts around me, I believe.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, well, you're in the Mages Guild. Of course, a bunch of things are gonna appear out of nowhere.
Fucking hell. All right.
It's like, oh, I attack these mages, and they use magic to defend themselves. How dare they?
What is this about?
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
No, I'm
At
fine.
all.
Oh, I've hit a point where you can't teach me anymore in Longblade.
I mean, yeah, you do have to find proper trainers for skills,
Yeah, I do have 56 in Longblade, though, so that...
which unfortunately one of
What is this
like,
regarding, Nord?
they might have fixed it, but in the base game, one of the master trainers was always hostile to you,
Really?
so you had to calm him, like with the spell, and then be like,
What is this about?
raise disposition,
Think
or
it'll
like
rain?
bribing him or something, persuading him.
Right. Oh,
And like if you didn't know that, I think he was like the medium armor trainer.
okay.
Do you remember what kind of mushrooms you need to get?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like you swung around an actual sword before, haven't you, Lewis?
Yes.
Okay, like let's see, where is it? Like, look how much your sword weighs in the game.
18.
Uh-huh. A Daedric longsword is it weighs 60 pounds. Imagine having to swing that around.
Fuck that. Okay. I have everything again.
Be like, no wonder you're superhuman by the time you usually get that kind of weapon.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like guts. It's less of a sword and more just an instrument I use to slay you.
Exactly.
It being sharp has little to nothing to do with the reason it's killing you. Like they have a sword like that in Dark Souls, where it's like this is less of a sword and more like a block of stone someone has made to look like a sword. Lewis, did you forget to post on your Discord.
Fuck. I know I forgot something.
Do you want me to remind you from now on when we start?
No. Got something real quick. Totally forgot.
I was like, because I was looking, I was like, last one was in March. I was like,
Yep. My bad.
Trust me, even the professional streamers I watch will occasionally forget, and they make a joke about it. Where it's
That's
like,
just how it is. I'm not always the best.
yeah, it's like, yeah, even people that are professionals forget.
Okay. Saving now.
Why walk when you can
Yeah,
ride?
don't autosave. Like, just save. Like, I honestly do not trust Bethesda autosaves,
Why walk when you can run?
but that's just me.
Right.
Like, that comes from decades of experience dealing with their bullshit.
True enough.
All right, so
Is there something
another
I
question.
can do for you?
Okay. Let's see.
All right then, I'm listening. I'm
I
listening.
did
Please,
find a
go ahead.
question, but I'm like, weird time stuff.
Oh, time stuff in Elder Scrolls is really weird in general, because there's
But weird time specifically tied to Morrowind.
like how so? Like
Um,
timeline or time itself?
like time being messed with. Like not like a certain time, but like
Well,
just
that happens more in Daggerfall, like big time in Daggerfall, less in Morrowind,
okay.
because there's literally a thing called the Dragon Break in Daggerfall, where it's like all the various endings that the game could have happened, even ones that directly contradict each other. That's why in Oblivion, you meet the Worm King, and he's just a regular guy. He's just a regular Altmer, like very powerful necromancer, but he's still just a human. But then there's also the Revenant Moon, which is how they make Black Soul Gems, because the Revenant Moon is Metamarco, and Metamarco and the King of Worms are both the same and different people because of the Dragon Break. Because in one of his endings, he became a god, and so that happened and didn't happen. So it's the idea that like potentially his physical form stayed behind, and his like higher power ascended into the Revenant Moon,
All right then, I'm listening.
which is when one I think the bit I forget which one. It's when one of the moons blocks out Arche, so that life can be messed with, because Arche keeps that from happening. Which technically, like Lorcaine, whose body is the moon's, the other 8 divines also have bodies that are floating around in the around Nirn.
I'm listening, please.
Like they're
go
not
ahead.
stars; they're physical, earthly bodies, and technically so are the Digigroms. So the idea I've always had is that technically a Daedric Prince is not the thing you see when you're talking to them. They're literally just a planet. You know, like that's like a projection of what they want you to see them as. Because it's the idea that Daedric Princes don't have a gender and can appear however they want. They just have preferences. But it's like the idea also is that they are actually like a celestial body, and like the 8 divines like are dead, but like they still have powers. It's like how does that work? But like somehow Lorcaine doesn't. Like Lorcaine's dead, but still exists. because it's like described in the lore that like his heart is the heart of the world, and as long as it exists, so will he. And the heart of Lorcain cannot be destroyed. Even though technically you do destroy it in this game, it cannot actually be destroyed.
Okay.
Like since Skyrim, you find the Heartstones, which are technically remnants of it from when Red Mountain explodes.
Where,
It's like it can be destroyed physically, but you cannot actually destroy it.
where would one find a fake gem soul or soul gem? So,
That's the next quest for her. I believe she gives it to you. By placing a fake soul gem on her desk, which is located. Her desk is located at the top level of the Mages Guild, and she wants you to do it without that lady knowing. I think she gave you one. Like, check your inventory. Hmm.
nope.
How do you do?
So I have to get one and place it on this desk? So where is the one that I'm
I
supposed
think on her desk downstairs is one.
Oh,
Like you have to take that one, and then get the fake soul gem in her desk without her knowing.
Yet I do think he
Which would also technically, if you can do that, would also mean you could steal the other soul gems that are there. You might have to talk to her about it.
okay.
Bless you, Kim.
Bless you.
Yeah, fake soul gem.
There we go.
May I help you?
Yep, there you go. I think the trick is you go talk to her and tell her that like someone wants her, and she'll go
Do
walk
you
down there
want
and give you enough time
something from
to
me?
make the. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm like,
She's walking down there.
and then I just actually put it inside the desk.
But this would also give you a chance if you sneak to steal all that stuff.
No.
Check your journal to make sure.
Put the fake soul gem in her desk. Or his desk. I didn't actually talk to him, so.
That's her.
Okay.
I know it's hard to tell with Bosmer and stuff.
No, I wasn't really paying
Didn't pay
attention because it's like not important. Okay, so
I think that's enough. Yeah.
Do you want something?
The fake soul gem. Yep, there you go.
and flowers by the shores of the lake.
Why is my
You need 4 more samples of stuff,
interesting? Go on.
which is this is also something I'm liking, where it's like the Mages Guild gives you Mage Guild type quests, where it's like we need resources for alchemy, and also there's petty infighting because they're mages. Where it's like this person's better at magic than me. I don't like them. But see now, because your alchemy is 15, you can actually see the potion effects.
Apparently, I'm in combat.
You are? Someone might have seen you stealing. Go talk to one of the guards. 'Cause, yeah, like you gotta remember, like you still have to stealth to do stuff unseen.
Guard's not doing anything.
Hmm. Go talk to the lady in the robes. See if like maybe something happened with her.
Andy,
What?
I killed somebody.
Who?
The guy that killed the other guy. How deadly is the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, no, that's something to do with something else. Technically, the Dark Brotherhood are coming after you right now, but
So
technically for a lore reason that has not occurred yet. But yeah, if you rest, I think Dark Brotherhood will start to spawn on you, like one at a time.
okay.
I'd say try going inside, see if it still happens. Like if you can use alchemy inside.
There we go.
But yeah, things like yeah. Restore fatigue potions would probably be a good bet for you right now. Yeah, see like how it's like meat and crab meat and stuff like that. Like things you would associate with people eating as meals. No, you failed. Failed. Hey, you made one.
Yep. It's like, okay.
So you made one. Exciting, isn't it?
True. I'm also getting kind of tired.
Mm.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
So I think we're going to call a short one. But,
Oh, for the night?
yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
I just got to make sure that I'm rested for tomorrow.
What you gotta do tomorrow?
Work.
Well, yeah. I guess that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Okay, then how about this? Give me something to work on for the week. For like the 2 weeks so I can look up to answer for stuff for you.
Okay.
Like even basic stuff would be fine.
This is where I wish I was more of a magic person. Like,
Yeah. Like me and Brittany were talking about that where it's like me, Adam, and Brittany are all spellcasters. It's like you not so much.
I would say Thieves Guild stuff would be interesting. Like, lore on Thieves Guild activity in Morrowind. Or would that literally be just by playing through the Thieves Guild?
Well, you're part of the Fighters Guild. There's only so far you can get into Fighters Guild before you can't join the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
Because like their end game is against each other.
Okay. So in other words, you can fill me in on lore on the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
That way I can...
No, the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like the end game quest reward for the Thieves Guild is the Skeleton Key.
Alright. Exit.
Okay. Well, like how long did we stream last time? Like 3 hours.
Close to. I usually stream about 3 hours. But... I just want to make sure I'm 100% when I go back.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So... Alright. A good decent amount of lore of stuff that I initially wanted into, and now I got to think about.
More.
Yep. So I'll be looking up stuff.
Well, don't look up too much.
No, like I'm gonna look up basic and then be like, okay, well I saw this as a name. What is this?
Like that stuff with that scroll. Like I didn't know about that. Like the scroll. Where
the glow one.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is what it means. Okay. It's like that makes sense that's why it's named that.
So
Because it's probably meant to be like Aetherius.